Hello everyone, this is me Tasrif. Welcome to Invisible Voice. I have with me my friend Sadman. Sadman, can you please introduce yourself first?
Hi, it's Shadman. I'm with my friend Tasrif. So, Tasrif, explain, just say what we're doing here today.
Yeah, so I am a 16-year-old teenager, a random teenager who would like to explore different types of things. And in this podcast, we are going to talk about different types of things that are interested.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are gonna do that. And tell us about yourself.
What? There's nothing much to tell actually. Me, also average teenager, leading a average life. What else to say, man? I don't know. But I like to explore things, just as you say. You're like,
All right,
yeah,
so how's your day going?
it's good, man. It's good. The few days has been pretty good. What about you?
Well, like my days are not good, I would say. It's like boring because I cannot go out, and yeah,
Yeah,
that's why my days are not so good. Yeah, so I have a question for you. So, like in 2019, 31st night,
yeah, please.
what was your wish for 2020? Like, what were you thinking that you would do in 2020?
To be honest, I couldn't remember, but I think I wished a good year to like accomplish something significant. That was it, man. Because like we all want success, right? In our life, we want to be
Yes.
recognized by others. We want fame. Mostly, we want attention, basically, in a good way or in a bad way. This is it, man. And that was not just a New Year wish. It was like every now and then I'm thinking, how can I like get some good attention, get recognized by others, do some good works that will do good for others. That's it, man. This was it. What about you?
So like in the 31st night, I was like wishing for, next year I'm gonna smash everything. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I was gonna learn French, but that couldn't happen. And I actually not sad, but it's yeah, it's not good. So yeah, but you know what about a fun fact? I told my friend
Yeah.
like what they are gonna do in 2020, and they are like they are not wishing anything, but they tell me something. It was after studying in a boys school for 10
Oh
years,
yes, yes, yes. That's
they are like very excited for a combined
yeah,
college.
that's a fantasy, man. I don't know. Even I guess I have some of that. That's a fantasy. Like yeah, seeing boys for fucking 10 years. It's pathetic. I guess it's boring. It's kind of boring.
Yes, yes, of course. But at first I thought it was very funny, but then when I actually thought about it, I found that it is actually very a good idea. Like after seeing 10 years like boys around us,
That's been a long
that's
journey
actually very
to meet
bad.
boys, man.
Yes, yes.
That's been a long journey. No, like you did some combined coachings or tuition, right?
No, I
Never,
didn't.
never.
No.
What,
No,
bro?
I did once in like class 8. I did Bangla coaching for 2 months,
That's
and
pretty
but that
short.
was it. Did you do anything?
Yeah, I did some like for Bangla coaching, same for like 2 years, 9, 10, and then some others. That I think like this thing about boy girl thing. I guess that's pretty pathetic. I guess because like a boy and a girl should be friends. Like you know
Yes, of
that's in
course.
a good healthy way. It should be. It there should be a good communication. I think that, but what they were thinking, their thinking was like different in a different way. I don't support that. I don't support that. But boy and girl could be friends. But you know,
Bro, like I want to say something. Like, look, they didn't see any girls for like 10 years. So like what else they could think of? They never see any girl,
yeah,
or neither they talk about them.
nah, they talked
You
about
know,
them every now and then, bro. Uh,
I didn't talk to any girl. Like, still today, I don't.
there were some like they're trying so hard, isn't it?
Yes.
They're trying so hard, so desperately. And I remember some of those. I was never like that,
Uh,
but
what do you think? Like, should boys' school still exist, or like every school should be combined? What is your opinion?
what's my opinion is the combined school, there will be some story or some kind of like, there's something will always be there, but it should, because as there is not much combined school, that's why boys and girls couldn't become friend more. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
That's just, there is a like wall which should be broken down, because there will be taboo, some kind of taboo will always be there. That's the problem.
It is already there.
It's
Like the
already,
taboo is
that's it.
already there.
This is the problem, there is already taboo about this thing. We should break it down. We should break it down.
Like imagine this. Like if I talk to a girl right now in front of my parents, like
They're gonna freak
they would
out.
not
They're gonna
allow that,
freak out.
right?
Exactly. They're gonna freak
Yes.
out.
But like my little sister, she's in combined school. She's doing class with boys, but that is normal
Like,
because she started it from birth.
exact
But that is not normal for me. Why it is not normal for me? Because that
exactly. We're
I
not used
read
to this
10
thing.
years in boys school.
At
Like this shouldn't be the case.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what? At that time, back in like 2019, when I first started going combined coaching, I was like so nervous. The boy-girl ratio was not that. Yeah, boys were less and girls were in higher numbers, but like I was so freaked out about this thing. Like, girls are gonna check out, they're gonna find that I'm not smart enough, I'm dumb. I was like super tense about this stuff. Then after I
Bro,
got
like
used to it.
now I am doing this online class. Okay, so there are like girls, but I cannot question my teacher because I'm afraid,
Exactly,
because I never did any class with any girls.
exactly, man.
So that is obviously a bad thing.
That's a bad thing. But some of us, I wouldn't say some of us, we're the good ones here. Like, some dumb.
No, we're not the good one. Like if you talk to a girl, that doesn't make you bad.
Exactly.
Like the fault is ours that we couldn't talk to any
We
girls,
have
right?
been, we have, we were living in this thing. We were taught this thing. Like, there should be some kind of
Yes,
restriction.
yes,
This is the thing we should like tear it down. Otherwise, problems not gonna solve. Keeping people restricted, building walls between them, isn't a solution. Doesn't make anything.
of course.
It's better. That's it, man. Doesn't make it better.
But like now the thing is changing, like I was walking the other day and I saw, no, it's not other day, it's like last year. So I was coming from school, so saw one boy. He was like very young with a girl.
Okay. How
At first when I saw that, I just questioned myself, like, is that possible?
how young?
But it is actually possible.
How young? Like, the boy was young and the girl
Very
was
young, yeah,
elder
like
than her. Him.
no, 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 no. It's not like that. It's like, but they were in like class six.
Oh, okay. That, uh,
Like when I was in class six, I could never think of that. Never.
dude,
Like
like,
one boy can go with one girl. I could never think of that.
that what to say, bro? Technology, modernization, but there should be some.
The main role comes to technology, as you said, because when you get a phone, like that's it. You can have access to everything, literally everything. You can
Exactly,
do whatever you want.
exactly.
You can buy internet.
Yeah, that.
And nowadays, almost every 90% of the children has a personal phone.
Yeah, even when back then when we were such young, like 3 or 4, we couldn't even imagine a personal phone or like smartphone. That didn't even exist back then. But only phone we had in our family was my father's. That's to a Nokia 1100. Like, but the technological boost, man, it it's it has both good and bad impacts. Like we can't but it judge it by like all goods and all bads. There are goods and bads. It's up to you that which side you're gonna pick. At,
but but no one's take the good side, like when they found when one parents found that their children is in a relationship with another girl without knowing them, they are not gonna accept it, right?
yeah,
I think in 90% of the parents in our country, they are not gonna
I
accept it
think people shouldn't jump into relationship like in teenagers, like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 grades. This shouldn't happen. Like they're not mentally mature enough. Even some of them are even not biologically mature enough to handle this kind of things.
situations.
Exactly, situations. So I'm not agreeing with this that they should there should be any kind of there should be
Like, what
restriction
if
from the
they
parents.
talk to a girl for
Eh,
some study stuff?
they should be friends. Like of course they should talk to a girl because that's how they're gonna learn communicating with people. That's the very basic skill we need in our society.
But parents are not gonna accept that, right? They are not gonna accept that their
And in this case
son or their girl is talking to a boy.
you're gonna have to match
They're not gonna accept it.
you're gonna have to mature enough to like keep things in boundary. It's completely up to you whether you're gonna cross it or you're gonna stay behind the line. Some of are dumb enough or without even knowing they cross the line. In this case you should have that much of maturity that you're gonna check yourself in the boundary. You're not gonna
Or
cross it.
did you ever do you talk to any girl now that you don't know?
One or two friends. No, I don't know.
That's very good. Cause like at this point still, I don't talk to any girls.
uh,
I am becoming so done day by day that I don't even know that I will
no
gonna
man, here's
talk
one thing.
ever to a girl
You're
again.
blaming yourself. That's not right. Like talking to a girl not gonna make you smart. You gotta have to understand that thing.
Yes, I agree.
Many of us misunderstood, many boys misunderstood in teenagers that having a relationship or connection with a girl gonna make them cool or even smart than their friends. That's the very first problem or the very first thing where all of this begins, right? Like
Yes,
we saw in our classes like 8 or 9, there were some guys talking to girls or going out with girls. We thought, actually, we thought they were cool enough. But now, at this point, right, standing at this point, when I look back at it, I think they're pretty dumb. I was smart
yes.
enough not to do that because that was not the right thing and right time to do that thing, right? At that time, it was not
So
the right
like,
thing to
are
do.
you saying that we should not talk to girls?
We should, man. Why are you judging me? You are making the
I'm
middle
not charging
main
you. You
thing
are
here.
like, no, I'm not talking about relationships here. I'm talking about talking to girls, like
Hey,
randomly, you know?
this should happen.
Like, is
This
it,
should happen.
but it is not happening.
When you are not a combined school, it's pretty hard for you to recognize some girls, right? You're gonna have all of the girls like basically are not acquainted to you, right? So
Yes,
there, I think it should start from. I don't know how my friendship. I think back our friendship started in Bangla coaching. That's too from an exam when all of us, like 5 or 6 of us, appeared in the exam and we didn't even study for the exam. It was a MCQ test and we had to pass. Otherwise, sir gonna call at home and like inform Abba or Amma. So basically, we had to pass. That's why like we combined our intellectuality and somehow we passed the test. From there, it actually began.
that was very good.
That's
Like, I don't even know if I were you, I think I wouldn't be able to do that.
that's a pretty
Like,
cool story. And another one is like that's too in some kind of coaching that we saw kitten, right? We saw kitten without the mother.
yes,
So some one of the girls were like had pets or something, was or she used to had pets. So she kind of came down, go went down there and rescued the kitten. Now this time some of us had to take the kitten to home. Right, we can just abandon it on footpath or something. So everyone was like, no, no, I can't. There's there will be some problem in my home and stuff. So at the end, I said, okay, give it to me. I will leave it like some quarters of a square. So from this, I actually took the kitten. I kind of left it in our officer's quarter in Shahinbag or something. I left it, and the next thing I know is next day when I went to the coaching, I saw the mother just sitting right there, and her kitten was not there. This is a pretty. I think was a crime. Like this was a crime. I felt so guilty, and the girl was like standing right beside the mother mother cat, and she was like her eyes were almost filled with waters. She was gonna cry. I was kind of, what have I done, kind of situation. So from that, from our guilt, kind of friendship started.
That was a good story.
That
But
was
like,
a sad story. Plus, I am like, what, I don't know as if those kittens are alive or not. I feel guilty. Still, I feel guilty. I shouldn't have done that. I should have brought them home. But hope so. They're good.
all right, so like for dumb guys like me who don't talk to girls.
Oh, at that.
Okay, so
No,
like what we are
let
gonna
me say.
do?
Let me say. You're not dumb. You're misunderstanding
That is
yourself.
the thing. That is the thing. Like I'm being nerd, but like I'm not being smart. You are the one who's being smart, right?
But I'm dumb
Do you
intellectually.
agree? No, that's not the thing.
This is the thing, bro.
So what I'm saying is that for guys like us who don't talk, I should say we can't talk to girls. What should we do?
You didn't had the chance. I would say you didn't had the chance. You don't or you can. That's not the thing. You didn't had a chance to talk to a girl, right? Like I was not even approach. I was not brave enough to approach some girl. Even in case of boys, I didn't talk most of my most of my classmates. I just talked handful of handful full of people like my friend and some guys in my groups and in some guys in tuitions and stuff. That's it. I was like the situation kind of came out and this whole thing happened. You like shouldn't think or try hard so hard about this stuff. Things like this happens. Friendship should be easy. Friendship should be fun. You shouldn't think you can't or you are not the smart one. You're not the cool one. A friendship doesn't
So you are
judge
saying
these
that
things.
I should just approach the thing.
You should just, it's gonna happen, dude. It's gonna
I
happen.
should not worry about
No, no, you shouldn't.
other stuffs.
Exactly, you shouldn't worry. Why would you worry? What? Why do you think is the? What do you think is the problem? Just sort it out yourself. What do you
Alright,
think is the
bro.
problem?
Like I don't know. I don't even know
There is,
like what to say.
there is no problem.
So
That's why
do
we
you
are not.
think that it is look, do you think it is our fault that we went to a boys' school instead of a combined school?
There, this
Like,
was not a
who
fault.
should be blamed?
It was not a fault, but I think our parents did the best. What
Obviously, it
they?
was a fault
Why do you think it's a fault? Our parents
because,
did what
like,
was best,
I was
what they thought was best for us. Because like you saw, like things happen, right? Many bad things
yes,
happened. So I think we kind of, it's good, man. It works for me. It's good. I didn't, I never
but
thought that
it
way.
didn't work for me.
You should be who you are. Just you should be yourself. If you can't talk, don't talk. If you talk more, talk more. Talk. That's it. You should be yourself. This is the thing.
Like this is the thing that now I don't talk to any girls. Like I am giving excuses to many people's. Like not you. I said others like I am a very good boy. I don't talk to a girl. Like, is it okay? Do you think
If it works for you,
it is not working for me? Like
the thing is, our friend sometimes bullies us, right? Like you're
yes.
the like nerd one or the dumb fuck one who can't even talk to a girl. But deep
But
down,
like the thing is that when people calls you nerd, that means you are like very good at class, you know. But for me, I was not even top three position. I couldn't be in
you
that.
considering
I
top
was like
three.
in some,
I wasn't even 30. I
n-
wasn't even in 30, bro.
bro. Like I was in ninth
Dude,
position.
that's
Like,
pretty good, man. The-
but still, I was not in the nerds group.
Bro,
But I was not also in the like smart people. I would
why
say.
would you waste your intellectuality after a girl? You should like pursue it for something great. Why you are even thinking about this?
No, I'm just saying, like, is that after studying for 10 years in a boys' school, just watching boys, you know, around, like, I don't even know how to talk to a girl right now. So, like, I think it had a bad effect on me.
No, I would say, but
Someone,
if we were in a combined school, I guess we would have some more skill
still, we would,
in communication. That's it. Because like this is the thing. At some point, we're gonna have to go in combined universities or college. That
yes,
time, that because like when you are in this environment, you got used to it. But we were in all boys for school or institution for like almost all of our education, primary education life from like class 1 to 10th grade. So when we go to a different environment, it makes us feel uncomfortable. But at some point, it's gonna we're gonna suit up. This that's the rule. That's how it works. We
of course, let's hope for the best. Like, what else can I say?
you are
Let's get rid of this topic. Because you know you said previously it was a taboo, right?
this is a taboo.
Some people think that talking to a girl is bad, and some people think that not talking to a girl is bad.
None of this is actually right. You know, none of this is actually right.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the hot topic right now,
What's the hot?
coronavirus.
Oh, damn, bro. Why would you say
Bro,
that?
like
Why
it's
would
the
you say
hottest
that?
topic in the world.
Corona.
Bro,
Now that you have brought this topic, you should talk to a girl, man, as soon as possible because coronavirus gonna take who's whom it's gonna take next.
who's
We
like,
don't know, bro. We don't know. So like,
uh, the thing is that it has been around like 7 months, and
this
more than
pandemic.
600,000 people have died,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. Yes.
But
What's the update?
today I
Actually left. I actually haven't checked the update in like few weeks because it's pretty depressing, man. It's pretty disappointing. I don't wanna
like so 600,000 people have died. So,
worldwide.
but in today, yes, worldwide. What do you think? In
I
Bangladesh,
don't.
600,000 people died.
It could be. We don't like. We just know the.
Yes, it could be. Sure, it could be because there is no testing and stuff. So, but I was reading an online newspaper and I saw something that the recovery rate from corona is going up, and that is a good news, right?
That's a pretty good news. And that there are like some countries doing first first phase trials on vaccines. That is also a ray of hope. We hope we're gonna
Well,
get
like, I
the
have some talk about this. Like, the vaccine will come at like January or February next year, right?
we don't know like when actually they
But that we're assuming.
that
That we're assuming
that's
that
we are
vaccines will come.
now. I
Let's say,
you did you hear about something like they have completed a human trial and that Vaccine has been
Yes,
approved. Have you heard something like this?
yes, yes,
Where?
yes.
Like
From USA, UK,
they completed.
even in Bangladesh, we are making
We are
vaccine. Did you know that?
making vaccine, but they haven't even approved the trial.
But they're claiming that they are gonna make a successful vaccine by the next year.
That will happen if only government approves them to like conduct some trials. Without
Government will approve them definitely.
who knows, man? I don't know. This is it's pretty sad to say, but our country is pretty corrupted, man. Pretty nice, corrupted.
So my thing is like our antibody is getting better and better day by day, right?
Only
So
if you
more
get
recovery rate
infected.
is
Only if you get infected
yes.
once, then whether you're gonna knock out or your immunity system gonna get stronger. That's a 50-50.
So our antibody is getting stronger day by day, and end of December, but or like next year of January, our antibody will definitely be better.
I think at what time
Then
we at least have
then I think that we will not need any more vaccines
you can,
except for older people.
yes, yes, older people and
What do you say about
accidents
that?
and people who has less immunity. It's complicated. We all need vaccine because but the vaccine should be given to those who need more. Like you
Yes,
and I are young. We have less possibility of less risk of dying, right? But those who are elder, even our fathers or mothers, our grandfathers, mothers, or our you know, brothers and sisters who are like infant or like, small younger, they need vaccine more than us, right? First, they should provide the
yes.
those vaccine to them. Then slowly all gonna get we should get vaccine because it's safer that way. Hope so, fingers crossed,
Well,
something will come up soon.
yes, let's hope for the
Yeah,
best
let's
and
but
prepare for the worst.
we have nothing to do except to hope for the best because this is a
Yes,
pretty absurd thing. Like we have nothing to prevent this thing. Only our awareness and hygienity can save us from this pandemic or disaster. We have nothing, literally nothing else. It
yes.
sometimes it frightens me. I don't know think that, but when it hits, it frightens me. Man, let's just
I
get
don't
to
know,
the
bro.
next topic. Let's get to the
All right, so this was our first episode of Invisible
voice.
Voice podcast.
Yeah, man, it was pretty good.
We,
It was actually better than we
yes,
expected, right?
bro, it was our first time and it is our first try.
Yeah, please.
So I think we did pretty good at this field,
So if this
and
one gets
we'll
uploaded,
try our best
guys,
to
whoever,
upload two podcasts a week.
yes, that's the
Like,
plan.
I think we could do that, right?
We could do that. Hope so. We will be able to continue like this. I don't know if guys, those who you are listening, thanks you a lot. Thanks your turn, and please don't judge.
Yes.
Don't judge.
It is our first time, right?
They don't know it. This is our first time. We
Bro,
should
this is our first time. What are you saying? It is our first time.
hope so.
All right, so that is it for this podcast. If you listen to this podcast, thank you very much, and we'll try our best to upload two podcasts in a
Please,
week.
guys, whoever is listening, show some inspiration.
All right, thank you for listening to this podcast.
Thank you. Bye bye.